Welcome to my channel, where I peacefully fuck up your illusion where the truth only hurts when you live a lie. Hey, could you make a video on why young African American men unalive themselves and why people unalive themselves during the holiday? First of all, thank you for asking this question. I know if you go down my videos, I'm mostly making videos for the women because they're not scared to ask for help. And your very question is geared to most men don't ask questions because it's deemed to be weak. And when we stay at hurt people, we don't bother healing, and that's why we hurt other people. Mostly we hurt ourselves. But let's get to your question. In this question, we hurt for many reasons, so I'm gonna take a dart at it. I'm representing for you black kings today. If any other race look at us too long, we'll ask them, yo, is there something on our shirt or anything? But when another black man look at us, we'll look at them and say, what the fuck are you looking at? Do you know why it's that? Because we look at each other out of the eyes of our slave master. See, back in slavery, we wasn't allowed to look at the slave master for too long. Because if it was like the audacity of you got taken care of. Fast forward today, that's the same way we look at each other. Because that's the way we look at ourselves. Think about this. I would say 75% of all black men, when they go to the store, they're not looking to quote unquote protect themselves. More time than not, the person that they have in mind to offend them is a person that looks just like them. They share the same taste in music with them. They share the same taste of women, the same struggle. Oh yes, when we go to the store, it's to use it on somebody who looks just like us. And again, we wasn't allowed to look at the slave master in the face. And the slave master used to use the Bible against us. So that's psychological warfare right there. No one can see the face of God and live. They was referring to themselves as God. Oh, don't forget, obey your earthly masters and turn the other cheek and justifying grape. They use their Bible to weaponize against us. Speaking of grape for a minute, in slavery, they used to grape black men in front of our women. Then they used to grape our women in front of us. Years of violating our manhood. Now our women looking at us like, are you even a real man? That's the pressures we gotta have as men. Fast forward today, it's so much required to be a black man, even though the odds are stacked against you. Before I left for kindergarten, I was taught at home, you already was born with 2 strikes. The world is already against you. The thing to tell a little black boy who didn't do nothing wrong to nobody, who is innocent, who's pure, hey, you already got 2 strikes. It's a shame that we gotta teach our babies this, but you're teaching them that they're a criminal before they're a criminal. And I know why we teach our kids that. We're teaching them, yes, other kids can fuck up. You have no room to fuck up. Yeah, spiritual warfare, medical warfare, economic warfare. 98 to 99% of America's wealth belongs to white people. So there are more black employees than business owners. So most black men way of living is at the mercy of somebody who does not share the same race as them, who could really give a damn about them to begin with. Literally everything is our fault. The best way they destroyed our community is turning us against the woman who birthed the community and turning her against us. It's even in our music. No other music like hip hop divides us, going against each other 24/7. No other genre, just our genre. Now most people could say, hey, yo, y'all rapping the lyrics. Everybody don't rap like that. There are artists who talk about high vibrational things, but they don't promote that on the TV or on the airwaves. But they realize that your subconscious is getting attacked. As long as you can say, fuck a nigga, fuck these bitches, and we know exactly who we talk about when we say that, you can continue self-hate. No other platform do you hear any other race of people go at it like we go at it with our women. And for the good black man, he want to take care of his family. He want to do things the right way. But go after these jobs, he's working hard. He's doing everything he can. Go for a position. Tell me you need to get a bachelor's for this, master's for that, and all these things. So now he's underqualified. Now he go get everything he's worth. He come back to you and now you tell him he's overqualified. But the reason why he's overqualified, because he's in position and a threat to take your job. It's part of the game. Now I gotta go back and pay for all the schooling. But it's no use degree that I have. How many of us, not just black men, but how many of us in the black community have degrees that we're not even fucking using? Better yet, degrees that is no fucking use to us. But again, it's about the Black Kings. Forgive me that this video is so long. It's just, where do you begin when you begin to talk about why Black men unalive themselves? If the world is teaching you everything is wrong about you, your music, your way of life, even the woman that you come from, telling you that there's something wrong with you, it's all your fault. You begin to hate God for bringing you to this motherfucker. And that I heard a Black man say. You throw my dad in jail for selling drugs. And the same Ritalin that he was selling, you giving it to me to sit still in class to try to learn why Christopher Columbus discovered America. Which, by the way, that didn't happen either. I can't put that on the test. Which further proves that school don't measure intelligence. It measures obedience. Here's a fun fact. Most Black men unalive themselves intentionally or unintentionally. If we don't have something to our head, we're going to do something else that we're doing that's going to do it for us a lot slower. The things that we use as vices to run to distraction as, whether it's smoking a cigarette, over drinking, or overdoing things, or getting ourselves in a life of crime that really doesn't suit us. It's eventually going to put us in the grave anyway. So I guess what I'm saying is the reason why a lot of Black people unalive themselves is because in some weird way, we're programmed to do it. A lot of us overeat and it's unhealthy. It's a distraction. A lot of us turn to vices, so we really trying to cope with what is going on with us. And every violent, angry Black man, every one of those Black men still lies a little boy that's crying. Mama didn't get along with daddy. Daddy wasn't there. I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck you tell me I have 2 strikes and I'm not even a criminal yet. I'm only in kindergarten. For those who need it. Oh, before you go, the real reason why we unalive ourselves is all the things that we using to help cope with the things, eventually they're not as strong no more. A gateway drug is literally a gateway to death. Our diet and our way of life is even a gateway drug to getting the fuck out of here so I can finally be free.